I have 4 jokers and an ace. Now, I was going to use a queen, but I decided to go with an ace. So instead of follow the lady, we'll play find the ace. Now, I always keep the ace in between the jokers. And this is a new routine, so bear with me if something goes wrong. I have a joker, the ace is always in the middle, a joker, and a joker. Now you can see the aces between these 2 jokers, and wait a minute, no queen. Alright, 3 jokers and an ace. It's still a good trick. Got a joker, the ace, and a joker. That's not a joker. Wait a minute. I gotta check my order. I got the ace, the joker, and this is the problem. So 2 jokers and an ace. Yeah, I know. I got the joker, the ace, and the joker. It's a lot easier with 3 cards anyway. You can see the ace is between, what the? I thought I got rid of that. Well, the 2-card version is real good with the joker and the ace. It's only about 40% as good as the 5-card version, but you have a 50% chance of finding the ace. Yeah, well, there's not much you can do with 1 card, but if that queen comes back, I'm done. I hope you enjoyed that. I'm going to teach all the moves, which cards to use, the setup, how to avoid flashing cards, and a cool color change at the end. This routine uses a misdirectional storyline or patter, so it's fun to watch again now that you know what happens, and the misdirection of the patter is removed. If you don't want to know the secrets, then watch no further, because once you do know, you can't unknow. This routine is based on the homing card plot, which has been around since way before most of us were even born. There are many variations created by plenty of magicians, including routines like repeat card to pocket. The basic plot is making it appear as if you're getting rid of a card, but it keeps coming back. I've added some moves, changed some moves, added an additional card, eliminated having to ditch or lap that last card, and I wrote a new pattern to theme it like a Monte routine. These are the cards that I'm using. It's a total of 7 cards. This is the order you put them in. Queen of Diamonds, a joker, another Queen of Diamonds, the Ace of Diamonds, a joker, and a joker. This is the order that you start with. Now I'm going to do the tutorial from the magician's point of view so you can see what it looks like on your side. If you want to see what it looks like on the other side, watch the routine again and you can go back and forth to get this routine down. Now I'm just going to go through the moves without going through the storyline too much so you can understand what's going on. Notice how I'm holding the cards in dealer's grip. The first thing you want to do is present your cards, and you're going to single deal, pause for a second so they see the ace as you're telling them I have 4 jokers and an ace. And by the way, I'm not lying, I do have 4 jokers and an ace. I'm just not saying anything about the queens yet. Anyway, single deal, the joker, pause at the ace, single deal. This is where you say I was going to use a queen. Now at this point you have 4 cards left. You have that hidden queen back here. So you're gonna single deal and single deal again, retaining these last 2 cards. I have my pinky down here to sort of keep them square. And as you do that, you don't want these to open up. So keep your index finger in front because the view is coming this way. Keep it in front. So deal off, deal your joker here and up jog these slightly. Along with your finger being there and these up jog, you're going to hide those 2 cards in case they separate. Also, keep slight pressure. Every time you're holding a double card, Keep slight pressure on it, and it'll close it up. If it, see it slightly opens a little bit, you can push pressure and it'll close it. So present your cards like this. Say I was going to use the queen, grab your ace. I decided to go with the ace. Bring it back. You're going to get rid of the queen. You're not doing anything except getting rid of the queen. But do it like that. It looks like you might be doing something. You're starting to give suspicion in everybody's head. Oh, wait a minute, what is he doing? So then you come back and you say, I decided to use the ace. Now come back, and now you're going to reverse order these. Remember, you're still holding this double card here. You're going to reverse order these. When you come back, you're going to grab this joker, because you want to see the faces. Now I could just switch these and go like this, but I want all the faces to be seen, and this joker hasn't been shown all the way yet. Don't worry about it. You're going to show the whole thing here in a second. So I'm decided to use the ace. You come back, grab this card, and start reversing them. And you come like this. Now you get to this double card. Don't open up yet because it's liable to separate right there. So hold it as long as you can. When you get to right here, switch the handling to your thumb over here and put pressure right there. It'll hold it together as you go like this. Now, don't slide this card over. You're going to take all these cards and slide them under. So when you get to this point, you go like this and then book turn them. So it's like this. I always keep the ace in between the jokers. Book turn, straighten this card. Now you're going to show the cards face forward so the viewer can see. You're going to do a single lift showing a joker, a single lift showing a joker, another single lift showing the ace. Now you're going to do a double push off. You have 3 cards left here. So you're going to smear 2 cards over. I keep my pinky here. It keeps them nice and square, a little bit of pressure. And you're going to jam this corner in between these 2 fingers right here. As you go like this, let go and come back. Now you want to keep that as straight as possible. They're looking at it. Now as you single lift, you're going to show it, come down, grab, show it, come down, grab, show it, come down. Now when you do the double one, you're going to go up and show it, but you're going to stay there, and you're going to take this last joker because they're looking at a queen now and you just called it a joker. And you're just going to flip this card around and say, and a joker, and then come down. Now you can see I'm a little separated there. And then you say the ace is between these 2 jokers, and that's when you notice the queen. Turn it back around, switch your hand again. Pull this off. Turn over so you see the queen again. When you come back over, you're going to take both of those cards, pull them off, do a single drop like you're dropping off the queen. You're going to come right back. Now you have the 3 jokers and the ace, and your queen is hidden behind that joker. So here it is again. Single, single, that's the ace. Jam those in between those fingers, flip and show and come down. Grab this, show it, grab it, drop it, come back. You've gotten rid of another joker. Now at this point, you're gonna transfer the holding here. Remember, every time you're holding a double card, keep a slight bend in it. You can see they'll open up. If you put a little pressure anywhere on the card, it'll close them up. So now you're gonna transfer the location here. So you're keeping a nice grip on that double card, and you're gonna say, well, I have 3 jokers and an ace. Now pause here for a second so they can see that ace, and you're holding what appears to be a joker. So as I go, I have 3 jokers and an ace. I'm only pulling these single cards off, and then I come back around, square it up. Now I'm going to present them again. This time I'm going to slide a bottom card out, show it, it's a joker. Now I'm going to do a top single card, it's another joker. Now I'm going to do a double push off. I have 3 cards left, make sure they're square. I'm going to do a double push off, jam that corner into those fingers, and now I'm going to do a flip like this. Now the first flip, I didn't want to rotate it all the way around because it makes the jokers go upside down from each other. So the first time I just did a flip like that, and I put it right there. Now this is a queen, it was supposed to be a joker. So this time I'm going to flip it over and go like that. It's just a cool little fidget thing. And then you go, and a joker, and obviously you saw it, so you go, wait a minute, that's not a joker. Now this goes on top as you square everything up. Now you have to check your order as the pattern goes. You pull a bottom card, look at it. All right, there's the ace. Pull another bottom card. Now, when you pull a first bottom card, you can do it with this hand and pull it. But when you do the second one, you can't do that. So you're going to have to, I use this method to pull a bottom card off. I put pressure with my thumb and my middle finger, and I retain all these cards and pull a bottom card out like this. Now you're going to do a double push off and jam that corner into those fingers and bring it up. Now you're showing two jokers and an ace. Everything looks cool except this one. And you're like, now you flip it, but you do not show it because it's not a queen. You say this is the problem because it has to be. There's nothing left. So you flip it, you look at it like, oh God, there's that card again, and you toss it down. Do not flash that card. Now you come back the same way as before, transfer your grip here holding that double card, and you say, all right, I have two jokers and an ace. Now come back with this middle one and drop it off again and pause so they can see this ace. You have two jokers and an ace, and then put them back together, square them up. Now, according to the spectator, you should have two jokers and an ace. So you pull the bottom card here and show it. That's a joker. Do a single card over, show it. That's the ace. Now you're left with two cards here. You're going to take both of those cards, jam that corner right into those fingers there, and hold it and show it. Now you've just called them two jokers and an ace, but you can see what's going on there again. Now, at this time, that's when you look at it again. I thought I got rid of that, and you take the double card and you place it on top, and then you single lift, which is a joker, and you say, I thought I got rid of that, and you drop it down. Now pause for a second because you're apparently down to two cards. Next, you're going to do a D'Amico spread. You have three cards left. You're going to take these two fingers and place them on top with your thumb on the bottom. And as you rotate around like this, at the same time, you're going to slide those two cards, the top two cards, over like this. So now this is your double card. So you're like this, you grab that, rotate around, and put it in your hand and pull it away. You can use your hand to keep it square as you pull it away. This is when you say, well, the two card version is pretty good. Now, as you spread them away, and you're talking about the two card version, when you put it back, this ace now goes on the bottom. And remember to keep your finger in front here, keep it closed up until the last minute when you push this underneath, and you can put pressure, and it'll keep those two cards together. D'Amico spread, come across, place them together. Now, I could do a book turn like that, but you have three cards, it's supposed to be two. So at this point, I sort of stiffly grab the corner. I go like this because I don't want three cards to sort of flash. Okay, now once you've turned it over, you want to grab the entire three card packet, which is supposed to be only two cards. Grab it right here. So you have your thumb and these fingers on the top, so you can hold them really tight. And then you're going to take this finger as you come across, and you're going to slide that bottom card out just so it fans a little bit. This way it retains your two cards right here. So you're turning over like this and then grab it there. This allows you to now grab this double card and hold it up when you need to without it separating. You're turning this over, grab here, slide, fan, grab this. Now I do that double flip where you go like this. This is a joker, and then you have a 50% chance of finding the ace, and guess what? You're flashing the queen again. You know, pause for a second, and then when you realize, wait a minute, you know, keep a little bend on it as you turn it over and you see, wait a minute. And when I show this one, I'm going to go like this. I'm going to hold it the same way I hold this one so that they look identically the same from front and back. I got the same bend on both sides. My fingers are in the same positions. Now you lay this flat. As you turn this around, now you're back to back. This is your double card, by the way. So now you're back to back. As you're going to put your thumb here, And as you bring it out of view so nobody can see it, as you're looking at it, like, I don't believe the queen is here again. Now you can gesture, you can come back like this, but what you're going to do, you're going to slide this queen over square with that other card. And you can gesture with it, it'll help hide it. In other words, from looking from the other view. And you go like this. Now you grab this, it looks like you're grabbing the queen. As you look at it, do not flash this. As you look at it, you're going to square these up and come down, because they're going to be watching this go down. So you're gonna bring this down and try to hide all this as you're squaring it, and you drop this down. Now you're down to what appears to be one joker left, but actually you have the queen and the joker, and they're back to back. So you're holding it like this, and you've squared it up as you drop to that last card, and you say, well, I don't know what I can do, and you see how you transfer this double card over to here, get a nice grip to it, and you're looking at the queen, but they're looking at the joker. And as now I'm going to have to switch to the forward view to teach you this last move, because you can't see it very good, but you come over like this, and you're going to grab this card like this. So you've never flashed the queen, you're coming back like this, and you're going to do a 2-card color change variation, which basically you're going to take this card and you're going to let go of it, and it's going to rotate like this and land on this pile. Now, it's very important as you're laying these cards down throughout the routine, don't keep them all nice and square like that. As you're laying them down, let them be scattered about, so that when you come to this final move and that queen gets flopped down, you're not going to notice that card. Let me show you from the other side. This is the final move. It's a color change. You're holding 2 cards. You have the joker and you have the queen, and they're back to back. So you've squared off, you've dropped your card here, come over, transfer the double over to here, and do one of these. Now remember, you don't want to flash the double. So as long as you're moving it, nobody's going to see the double. They're going to see the joker, but not the double. So keep that in mind. You keep things moving. And you come over here, turn it like this. Now you're going to do that flip that I showed you, and you just flip it like that. And show the back, pull it off, show the back. And you've concealed that card there. Nobody's going to see it. And that is how you do that.